One of the main agricultural commodity export routes in the country is VLI's Center-Southeast Corridor, which starts in the state of Goiás, passes through the Triângulo Mineiro region and continues through São Paulo to reach the Baixada Santista area, from where sugar, corn, soy and bran are shipped worldwide, and from where fertilizers arrive. In this strategic route lies TIPLAM, Luiz Antônio Mesquita Integrator Port Terminal, which has received expansion investments of up to 2.7 billion reais to expand cargo capacity by 6 times. TIPLAM reduces the train cycle time by up to 60% compared to other ports in the region. A crucial exercise to understand what this means is measuring how long a train takes to reach TIPLAM on the so-called central margin, where it's operated by VLI and the Santos port, on the right and left margins, both operated by Portofer, including cargo unloading times at the terminals. Let's compare the 3 outflow routes. After leaving Paratinga in Baixada Santista, bound towards the left margin, trains take about 7 hours to reach the Conceiçãozinho station in the city of Guarujá. Urban interference along the route is very high since it crosses several communities. Therefore, drivers must blow the whistle and reduce train speed, which ultimately increases the cargo travel time to the destination port. After arriving at the terminals, an average turnover procedure, entering the port, unloading and leaving, takes 26 hours. This is because line dimensions do not sufficiently support standard 8-wagon trains, despite their round layout. Therefore, batches of wagons are broken up to allow for full unloading, extending the procedure completion time. In addition, trains must share the circulation area with trucks and people, which also hinders the unloading process. It takes another 7 hours to return to Paratinga. So, considering these 3 stages, the train cycle, arriving on the left margin, unloading and leaving, totals 40 hours. The process on the right margin, arriving at the port, unloading and leaving, is also quite complex. Trains take about 4.5 hours from Paratinga to the Valongo station. On this side, urban interference makes the entire arrival and departure process extremely complicated. After arriving at the terminals, it takes about 25 hours to unload the wagons. It is important to note that the terminus' layout on the right margin requires trains to be fragmented into several batches of wagons due to the unloading capacity. Trains are stopped, wagons are uncoupled and unloaded in separate groups. Then, wagons are re-engaged and the empty trains are finally released. This requires several intermediate maneuvers, which translates into low productivity and high operating costs. After a train is released and leaves, it takes another 4.5 hours to get to Paratinga, totaling a cycle of 34 hours. TIPLAM, on the other hand, is located on the central margin, and the route to and from Paratinga takes 10 hours. The process is optimized mainly because trains cross less neighborhoods, reducing complexity regarding speed and security for the people affected as well as the entire operation. Considering a turnover and unloading time of 6 hours, the train cycle totals 16 hours, representing a much faster and more efficient product outflow. Unlike what happens on the margins in the Baixada area, train maneuvering at TIPLAM is made by a device known as reverse loop. Wagons are not broken up, which saves crucial time and ultimately adds value to customers' business while also leveraging export capacity through Santos. In addition, TIPLAM was designed to optimize train unloading operations in hoppers and product storage capacities, as well as ship loading in mooring berths, ultimately boosting operational efficiency. TIPLAM is operated exclusively by VLI as a 100% train-only terminal, eliminating competition with other transport models and ensuring higher turnover speed. With handling capacity of 14.5 million tons and flexibility to receive products, TIPLAM offers customers significantly lower train cycles and shorter waiting times for vessels. High-performance operations coupled with state-of-the-art technology set the VLI Port Integrating Terminal as the new benchmark in integrated cargo transportation and service excellence. The new TIPLAM makes the dream of changing Brazil's logistics come true. VLI.